is the only planet in solar system with plate tectonics. Basically, the outer crust of the Earth is broke up into regions known as tectonic plates. These are floating on the top of the magma interior of the Earth and can move against one another. When two plates collide, one plate will subduct, and where they pull apart, they will allow fresh crust to form. Earth is almost a sphere. Many people tend to think that Earth is a sphere. In fact, between the 6th century BCE and the modern era, this remained the scientific consensus. But thanks to modern astronomy and space travel, scientists have since come to understand that Earth is actually shaped like a flattened sphere. Earth is mostly iron, oxygen, and silicon. If you could separate the Earth out into piles of material, you would get 32.1% iron, 30.1% oxygen, 50.1% silicon, and 13.9% magnesium. Of course, most of the iron is actually located at the core of the Earth. If you would actually get down and sample the core, it would be 88% iron. And if you sampled the earth crust, you would find that 47% of it is oxygen. 40.17 of the earth's surface is covered in water. When astronauts first went into the space, they looked back at the earth with human eye for the first time. Based on their observation, the Earth acquired the nickname the Blue Planet, and it's no surprise, seeing as how 70% of our planet is covered with ocean. The remaining 30% is the solid crust that is located above sea level, and hence why it is called the potential crust. The Earth's atmosphere extends to a distance of 10,000 km. Earth's atmosphere is thickest within the first 15 km from the surface or so, but it actually reaches out to about 10,000 km into space. It is made up of five main layers: the troposphere, the stratosphere, the mesosphere, and the thermosphere. As a rule, air pressure and density decrease the higher one goes into the atmosphere, and the further one is the surface from the surface. The Earth's molten iron core create a magnetic field. The Earth is like a great big magnet with poles at the top and bottom near to the actual geographic poles. The magnetic field it creates extends thousands of kilometers out from the surface of the Earth, forming a region called magnetosphere. Scientists think that this magnetic field is generated by the molten outer core of the Earth, where heat creates convection motion of the conducting material to generate electric current. Earth doesn't take 24 hours to rotate on its axis. It actually takes 23 hours, 56 minutes and 4 seconds for the Earth to rotate once completely on its axis, which astronauts refer to as a sidereal day. Now wait a second, doesn't that mean that a day is 4 minutes shorter than we think it is? You did think that this time would add up day by day, and within a few months day would be night and night would be a day. A year on Earth isn't 365 days, it's actually 365.2564 days. It's this extra 2564 days that create the need for a leap year once ever 4 years. That's why we tack on an extra day in February every 4 years, 2004, 2008, to 2012 etc. The exception to this rule is if the year is question is divided by 100, 1900, 2100 etc. Unless it is divisible by 400, 1600 and 2000 etc. Earth has one moon and two co-orbital states. As we are possibly aware, Earth has one moon. Plenty is now about this body and we have written many articles about it. So we won't go into much detail there. But did you know there are two additional astronauts locked into a orbital orbits with Earth? They are called 3753 Crichton and 2002 AA29, which are part of a larger population of astronauts known as Near Earth Object (NEOS). Earth is the only planet now to have life. We have discovered past evidence of water and organic molecules on Mars, and the building block of life on Saturn's moon Titan. We can see amino acid in nebulae in deep space, and scientists have speculated about the possible extent of life beneath the icy crust of Jupiter moon. But Earth is the only place life has actually been discovered.